We got up about 3:45 or so just to start our normal routine. We were up a lot of times very early to work out and that kind of stuff. He had had a cup of coffee and was sitting there just messing around on the computer while I ate a little bit of breakfast. He just made this little soft kind of sound, and I thought he was laughing or something. And so I looked at him, and he was just completely slumped over in his chair. And so I yelled his name and jumped up and ran around to him, and that sound that I heard was probably his last breath because he wasn't breathing at all.
Heart problems ran in my family. My dad had died of a heart attack, and he had several heart attacks before that and had stents and different things. And when I turned 50 years old, I decided I'm going to start running just to get healthy, and maybe avoid some of these heart problems that other people had had. So I'd started running, and after the second time of running the marathon, I decided to start riding my bike. The weekend before the heart attack, I'd actually ridden at 75 miles, training. The big race was coming up the next weekend, Saturday. I thought I was Superman. Something like this would never happen to me, but it did. You watch TV shows and you always see, when somebody's having a heart attack, it's real dramatic. They grab their heart or whatever. I had no symptoms when it came.
His heart attack happened at 5:29 in the morning, and it took just minutes, honestly, for emergency personnel to get there. They loaded him onto the LifeFlight gurney and got him onto the helicopter. That time of morning, had he been in an ambulance on the highway, would have been right through the heart of Kansas City in rush hour traffic. Non-rush hour traffic is an hour-and-a-half drive from our house to St. Luke's on the Plaza. And because of that helicopter, they were able to get him there in 32 minutes. He flew over rush hour traffic instead of being stuck in it, and the whole time receiving a very high level of care that he needed to be able to last long enough that the specialist could fix his heart. I just truly don't think that if he had ridden in an ambulance, it would have happened. I think it would have been too late.
To finally get to come home was a great feeling, and to get home and have Harold there, our beagle, greeting us at the door, just to have that welcome home was an incredible feeling.
He was barking like he does, just his big beagle bellow over and over again, meeting us at the car, and just that voice just kind of meant so much to me. I kind of wanted to stand on the rooftop and shout and holler too. It was like the most joyous homecoming we could have possibly hoped for after that trauma and everything else that we had been through.
I am so grateful to God and the people that was there to help me during that time. There's just no words that can express it.
Now, saying a simple thank you just isn't enough. I could be a widow. He could have missed his first granddaughter, the anniversaries and Christmases and birthdays that we now get to celebrate because of really incredible, miraculous people. It truly was life-saving. I walked out with a husband 20 days later instead of planning a funeral. It just made all the difference. And thankfully, it's a gift that's just kept giving every single day that we have him. And we are just incredibly grateful.